Okay. First of all, I would like to ask a question to you people. Yesterday, I gave 2 assignments for you. Remembering that? 2 assignments. How many people submitted that? How many of you submitted that assignment? Okay, not need to raise the hand there. Okay, wait, Aishwarya. Okay. So, few only, nearly 7 to 8 students, they submitted that. And others, they not at all, not submitted the assignment. What happened to you people? What the problem? It's a simple assignment. You don't want to go for finding out the details from your kitchen or from, or this a small discussion with your parents. You are able to complete that. You're able to write that. But most of you not completed. What is the trouble with you people? What happened? Femina submitted that. Femina. Did what happened? By giving an assignment, I am recording of the students, those who are submitting in time, and those who have a proper feedback on assignments or something like that. Definitely, I am recording that. At the time of internal assessment and everything, I will submit that to the higher authority. So just to keep that in your mind, if an assignment it is assigned to you people to complete in time, you just want to complete that in time and submit it. Okay, this is not a Himalayan task or a Herculean task I give for you people yesterday. Okay, a small activity, even a fifth class student or a sixth class student can complete that, but most of you people completed and submitted. So it's what we can say. Okay, so sad to hear, or so sad to say. Okay, so just listen carefully hereafter, and I will give you one more time chance for you people. By today evening, you should submit that, or else definitely record it. Okay, on the sensor, I will note on your names and will submit to the higher authorities related with the default is. Okay, so just keep that in your mind. And today we want to discuss ordinal approach related with the utility, right? So tell me, Mr. Tomlin George, what is budget? What do you mean by the
Sir, money
Tomlin?
which we
Can you hear me?
have. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, money
Tell
which
me.
we have to buy something.
We are
Yes.
planning the income, or basically we are planning to spend the income related with our needs. Okay, we will plan it. That's going to be basically what we can say, a budget. Okay, and we discussed yesterday what it may be budget, and what we how we are allotting money on different needs there. Okay, in the beginning of the chapter we discussed basically to discuss the ordinal approach. We are using a bundle of products. A bundle of products includes only commodities, right? So in our textbook, what goes mentioned in the bundle our textbook, in our textbook. So related with that, yesterday we discussed about price. How if price increases, the commodity purchasing, or the number or the quantity of the commodity what we are purchasing will reduce. So that idea is clear, right or not? That idea is clear. Definitely, before understanding this ordinal approach of utility, you want to understand one thing. What is that? The price of the commodity increases. What will happen there? The commodity what you're purchasing, its quantity will reduce. Okay, so that idea should be with you. Okay, now we are going to discussing about the ordinal approach of the utility. Okay, so cardinal utility, we know that we are using cardinal numbers to represent the utility of different products. Okay, and we know that that is an imaginary concept. Actually, in the real economic life or a real market system, no individual or no consumer is going to give numbers for the utility of different products. Okay, we will not do in a normal sense. We will not do that. But here we are going to discussing about a ordinal approach. Ordinal approach. Okay. In the ordinal approach, we know that we are giving preferences to the bundles. Preferences to the bundles. Not only one bundle. In our daily life, we wanted to consume different sets of products or different bundles of products we wanted to consume. Okay. So related with the price of the commodity, need of the commodity, and quality of the commodity, or what you can say, place and time, we are giving preferences for each and every commodity. Basically, it is connected with a system of ranking. System of ranking. That system is basically we are going to discuss in ordinal approach. Ordinal approach of utility. Ordinal approach of utility. So going directly to your textbook, just observe this carefully. I am going to share my screen with you people. Just observe properly. Book only you can find that same thing in your textbook also. Just check carefully. Are you able to see the screen now? Can you see the screen now? Wait for a moment. Loading. Okay, and at the same time, wait, it will come up. Okay, at the same time, we know that different utilities are there, like total utility, marginal utility, and average utility. TU, MU, and AU. You know all those things properly, right? Okay, what is that marginal utility? Marginal utility always what kind of tendency? Diminishing, right? If you are using more and more quantity of the same product, what will happen there? Usefulness or satisfaction level of that commodity will diminish. So we discussed yesterday what do you mean by law of diminishing utility. Okay, here first of all we are going to discuss here page number 11, 2.1.2 ordinal utility analysis. Ordinal utility analysis. Okay, you can see a graph here. So the people those who don't have the textbook, just observe carefully. So here, are you able to read that?
So we can see the screen.
Okay. One moment. Check it now. Can you see now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes. Shubham, can you see the screen now? Shubham.
No, sir.
Loading now. Shubham, please mute your microphone. So here we are going to discuss about some limitations of a cardinal utility. Some limitations of a cardinal utility. I am going to read that page. Just observe carefully here. Cardinal utility analysis is simple to understand. We know that we are already always giving numbers to the products, their units. We are counting the utility in units there, but suffers from a major drawback in the form of quantification of utility in numbers. In real life, we never express utility in the form of numbers. At the most, we can rank various alternative combinations in terms of having more or less utility. So basically, in a normal life, we are not going to give numbers related with the utility for different products, but we can give preferences. That is real. That is a real concept. In other words, the consumer does not measure utility in numbers, though she often, here she means okay, she consumption bundles. This forms the starting point of topic of ordinal utility analysis. So here is the thing what we are going to discuss here. Basically, we are giving preferences or ranks for different bundles what we are using regularly. So here it is. Here directly, I'm taking you directly to the graph here. You can see figure 2.3, 2.3 here. In the x-axis mentioned here, it is bananas, and in the y-axis mangoes. So the digits are representing numbers. Okay, 9, 10, 12, 15, you can see here. And the x-axis, you can see, I mean, the horizontal axis, you can see bananas, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can you see that?
No, sir.
No, you are able to see, right? Okay, so look here. See here, it's a bundle X, 1 mangoes and X2 bananas. Mangoes and bananas. Okay, or you can give Y mangoes bananas. Okay, here a person he consuming 15 banana. Observe my cursor properly. I am unable to write anything on the board. That's what. Please carefully observe here. So 15 mangoes. You can see here 15 mangoes. The same time with that consumption bundle, with that budget, without that price constraint, okay, constraint, the person can only purchase 1 banana. We discussed it yesterday. Number of different combinations we discussed related with the budget of a customer or a consumer. Okay, here if he is purchasing 15 mangoes, with that balance money, he is only able to purchase 1 banana. So that is that point. That point we marked as A here. The point we marked as A. If you want to purchase more number of bananas, basically that budget within the budget constraint, we want to change numbers or the quantities of the product. So want to purchase an additional banana, we reduce the purchasing or number of mangoes into 15 to 12. So here it is 3:1. To purchase 1 banana, we give up or forgo 3 mangoes here. Okay, next here reduced into 12. Okay, you can see here. So the 12 mangoes, if he is able to purchase 12 mango within the budget constraint, he is able to purchase 2 banana, extra 1 more banana. So here 3 mangoes reduced, but here you can see 1 banana increased. So 3:1 is the ratio here. Okay. In the next case, you can see 12 mangoes and 2 banana. Next case, again he want to purchase 1 more banana. What is happening here? 3 banana. So he want to give up 2 mangoes here. 12 to 10. You can see here, that is the third point here. 10, 3. 10 mangoes, 3 bananas. Again, he want to purchase because human beings taste is always different there. So a person like to eat more bananas. Anyway, he want to give up purchasing mangoes here. Again, he reduced that 10 to 9. Again, the number of bananas increased. Here 9 mangoes, 4 bananas. Okay, within the constraint, I mean budget constraint only, the persons or people can purchase the product like this. Okay, is the idea clear or not? Is that idea clear or not? Here, because sometimes price might fluctuate, so don't want to think about the numbers. And you can see a downward sloping curve we can form or we can create by joining all these points, points. Basically, this curve is basically called as the indifference curve. Indifference curve. So keep that in your mind. So explaining that a consumer preference over the set of available bundles. We are able to purchase different sort of bundles. Example we discussed yesterday. If the income is 20 rupees, the price of the bananas and mangoes are the same. I mean 5 rupees. It is 0 to 4. Different combinations are there. Okay, a consumer can choose any such kind of combination that is available or within the budget constraint or within the money backup can often be represented diagrammatically. So this activity, I mean, this availability bundle can represent diagrammatically. We have already seen that the bundles available to the consumer can be plotted as point in two-dimensional diagram. We know that it's a two-dimensional diagram, it's a graph, right? The points representing bundles which give the consumer equal utility can generally by joining to obtain a curve like the one in figure 2.3. So you know that. Just want to know here. You know that different combinations are here: 15, 1, 12, 2, 10, 3, 9, and 4, a different combination. But want to remember one thing, all these combinations are giving same satisfaction for the consumer. Because one problem is there, we know it's called to be budget constraint. Okay, he is able to purchase that much only. So all these bundles are able to provide the same type of same satisfaction. Here it is. The consumer is said to be indifferent on different bundles because each point of the bundle give the consumer equal utility. So always it is all these bundles are providing a equal utility only. Related with his need, he is changing, or related with his income, he is changing the numbers within the budget constraint. Is the idea clear or is? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please tell the cameras. I am unable to see. Most of you are hidden. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Curve. Okay, so here such a curve. I'm highlighting the point here. Such joining all points representing bundles among which the consumer is indifferent is called the indifference curve. All the points such as A, B, C, and D laying on an indifferent curve provide the consumer with the same level of satisfaction. So A means 15 mangoes and 1 banana. B means 2 mangoes and 2 bananas. C means 10 mangoes and 3 bananas. D means 9 mangoes and 4 bananas. So all these are different bundles. A is a bundle, B is a bundle, C is a bundle, and D is another bundle. All these bundles of products are giving same satisfaction or same utility for the consumer. So this is called to be the indifference curve. Curve. Don't worry, we will construct some more indifference curves and we will learn that properly. Just want to understand this now. Okay, I hope you are able to understand the things. So the idea is clear or not? The idea is clear or not? Amal Raj, this idea?
Yes, sir.
All the points, yeah, Amal Raj, thank you. All the points such as A, B, C, and D lying on an indifference curve provide the consumer with the same level of satisfaction. It is clear that when a consumer gets one more banana, he has to forgo some mangoes. Okay, the idea is clear. You want to purchase or add the number of bananas, definitely want to reduce the number of mangoes. In the bundle calculation we studied already yesterday, right? Okay, if you want to increase a product in that bundle, okay, or quantity of a product in that bundle, of course we want to reduce one quantity from that particular bundle. Okay, he has to forgo some mangoes so that here total utility remains same and she remains on the same indifference curve. Okay, so same indifference curve only. All these points are the same indifference curve only. A, B, C, D. Because no income is added. Okay, she is purchasing within the budget constraint. Therefore, indifference curve slopes downward. So you can see indifference curve that is moving downward. Okay, to the left to right, that is moving downward. Slopes downward. The amount of mangoes that our consumer has to forgo in order to get an additional banana. So we want to give up the using of or purchasing mango to increase the number of bananas. Okay. In order to get an additional banana, her total utility level is the same. Total utility is not changing here. Total utility is not changing because different bundles he or she is purchasing with the same amount only, In order to get an additional banana, her total utility level being the same, it is called marginal rate of substitution. Marginal rate of substitution. So in order to get an additional banana, total utility level is the same, and it is called marginal rate of substitution. Marginal rate of substitution. So we are substituting one product to the other there. So this is basically called as a marginal rate of substitution. We will discuss that again. Don't worry. In other words, MRS means a marginal rate of substitution. Is simply the rate at which the consumer will substitute bananas for mangoes so that her total utility remain constant. The total utility with the money is not changing. Okay, but the products are changing in the bundle. Products are changing. Marginal rate of substitution. Okay, just to write down that properly. Write that. Okay. One can notice that in the table 2.2, as we increase the quantity of bananas, the quantity of mangoes sacrificed for each additional banana declines. So if you are purchasing bananas, extra number of bananas, what happening there? Number of mangoes are decreasing, or we want to sacrifice consuming mangoes. Okay, you want to increase the number of bananas, we want to decrease or we want to give up purchasing mangoes. Okay, in other words, MRS diminishes when increasing the number of banana. Okay, marginal rate of substitution is declining or diminishing when we are increasing the number of bananas. Here another one problem is that we know that is called marginal utility. If we are purchasing again and again one particular product again and again, what will happen there? Marginal utility will reduce. Okay, as the number of bananas with the consumer increases, the marginal utility derived from each additional banana falls. That we know that, right? Marginal utility of the banana will decrease because we are purchasing more and more. So here in 2.2, table 2.2, you can see this is called to be different combinations of mangoes and bananas. Mangoes and bananas. Combination A, combination B, combination C, and combination D. You can see here in the graph also A, B, C, D. You are able to find out that easily. You can find out. So in the combination or the bundle A, banana, it is a quantity of banana, that is 1. The quantity of mangoes, that is quantity Y, that is 15. So marginal rate of substitution is the 0 there. Okay, so there. So that is the first bundle. Next case, you can see here it is quantity or bundle B. Quantity of bananas increased, but what happened here? Quantity of mangoes decreased. Decreased. We know that if you want to purchase an extra quantity of product B, product X here, we want to give up quantity Y, okay, or mangoes, right? So 15 to 12. So 15 minus 12, it is 3, and here it is a 1 increased. Okay, so plus 1. Here minus 3, here it is a plus 1. Okay, see here. Writing that idea. Okay, here it is 15 minus 12, it is 3, and 2 minus 1, it is 1. So the marginal rate of substitution is 3:1. 3:1 is the rate of substitution, marginal rate of substitution. So going to the bundle C, you can see again the number of bananas we are going to increase. We are going to purchase more number of bananas. because we like to eat it or we like to consume that. So we increase the number of bananas here in a combination C. You can see that we want to reduce the number of mangoes quantity Y. So 12 minus 2. So we are able to purchase one extra banana. Okay. Mangoes we reduced into 10. So we are able to purchase one more banana. Going to combination D, we can see here. Again, we want to add one more banana. We want to purchase one more banana. Okay. So we already know that we want to reduce the quantity of mangoes, then only we are able to purchase one more banana. Again, we reduce that into 9. So if you are reducing the quantity of mangoes into 9, we are able to purchase one more or one extra banana. So in the combination D or in the bundle D, the marginal rate of substitution, here you can see 10 minus 9, it is 1. 4 minus 3 also 1. So 1 is to 1. 1 is to 1. Okay. So that is called to be the marginal rate of substitution. Easily we are able to calculate. Easily we are able to calculate that. This representation we are able to find here also. In this table, in this graph, we are able to see here. Okay. The same thing that represented in the form of a table here. Okay. At the same time, marginal rate of substitution also mentioned here. Now you understand marginal rate of substitution, right or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let me finish one more topic here. I mean, one more paragraph is there. So just understand that. So the MU, we know that if you are purchasing more and more quantity of the particular product or the same product, its marginal utility will decrease. Marginal utility will decrease. So here number of bananas are increasing. So marginal utility of bananas will decrease. At the same time, marginal utility of mango will increase. Okay, because the number is reducing. The marginal utility derives from mangoes increases. So increase in number of bananas, the consumer will feel the inclination of sacrifice small and smaller amounts of mangoes. Every time he wanted to add one more banana, the number of mangoes what he's also is reducing. This tendency for marginal rate of substitution to fall with increase in quantity of bananas is known as law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. Law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. Okay, this can be seen from figure 2.3 also. You will observe that. Going from point A to point B, the consumer sacrifices 3 mangoes for one banana. And C, the consumer sacrifices 2 mangoes for one banana. And from point C to point D, the consumer sacrifices just 1 mango for one banana. Thus, it is clear that the consumer sacrifices smaller and smaller quantities of mangoes for each additional banana. Okay, you can see here, right? So always for the first case, he go for 3 bananas, second case 2 bananas, and the third case only 1 banana, So sorry, not banana, mango. Here in the y-axis, we mentioned mangoes here. The first case mangoes for 1 banana, second case 2 mangoes for 1 banana, and in the third case, you can see again 1 mango for a extra banana. Okay, so here marginal utility of mangoes is increasing and marginal utility of bananas are decreasing. Okay, so today we discussed about what do you mean by indifference curve. Don't worry, we will explain that one more time. Just listen carefully. First of all, want to understand what do you mean by the indifference curve. Indifference curve is nothing but we are using different bundles in the budget constraint or with different quantities of the products we are using in the rate of substitution, marginal rate of substitution. If you are give up or forgo one mango, two mango, three mango, what happening here? The equation is changing, the ratio is changing, the changing ratio is represented in figure 2.2. You can see here that is 3.1, 15 minus 2. Next one 2.1, that is 12 minus 10. Next one is 1.1, that is 10 minus the 9. In the case of mangoes, numbers are decreasing, and in the case of bananas, numbers are increasing. Okay, and this is basically considering, or we can connect with one other law, that's going to be law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. Okay, is that clear or not? Law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution means the marginal utility of bananas are decreasing. Bananas are decreasing. So you can see that in the figure, because their number is increasing. If the number increasing, definitely we are able to say that marginal utility of that product is decreasing. Okay. Hear me? Any doubt? So economics is hard to you? Can understand? A problem like that? Is that easy or difficult? Are you able to understand or not? Is that idea clear or not?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Okay. So already listen, guys. Time of I'm taking. So we will in next class and we will discuss this time. Okay. Don't worry. That one more time. I hope it is simple only. Some laws are there. Don't worry. Faces. Example, some faces are not that much happy. Some difficulties are there. So we will I'll explain one more time. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.